Hey guys. Hey Obodo fam. Good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. How is everyone doing? Good evening. I hope we are well. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, the 14th of March, 2024. I appreciate you guys for stopping by today. Thank you very much. I had you. Thank you very, very, very much. Please give us a thumbs up as you're joining the show. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Support our work, support our ministry by subscribing. I appreciate you guys so much. So it's just going to be a very quick one today. As you guys can see, I have quite a lot of shows lined up from now throughout the weekend. So encourage me by liking. When I see the likes are up and people are sharing and subscribing, I'm very, very happy. That's how you can help the ministry to grow. Thank you to all my returning subscribers, all my members. I appreciate you guys so much. Chidima, how are you? Welcome. I see you. God bless you. Thank you very much. So this is a story about a Nigerian who lives in America. His name is James. And the GoFundMe simply say, help James visit his family. You can see it. The story was trending a few days ago. And I'm just going to get into it quickly because I don't want to even stay up to an hour today. The only way I can keep going and do this daily is for when we do it very quickly. When we stay too long, I get tired. So he works, he's a security guard, Nigerian, from Nigerian background. You can see they've raised 28,000 US dollars for him, 135 pence, or is it cents you call it? Yeah. So it was created by someone called Brandon Ranchet. Is it Ranchet? Richards. He was the one that organized the fundraising, and he simply said, James is without a doubt the best security guard here at Providence College. He works 4 overnight shifts a week at the Raymond Hall 4th floor. Would love to raise money for him to see his family in Nigeria, but he hasn't seen for a long time. For those of you who don't know James, he truly is one of the nicest people you will ever meet. He greets everybody with a smile and always welcomes conversation no matter what time of the night you run into him. He has expressed how much he enjoys his job here at PC, and he would love to be able to and we would love to be able to allow him to visit his family. He does not know how much we appreciate him and hope that this shows to him how much he means to our community. We hope that others will join in raising funds for James, as Raymond Hall and Providence College will be a completely different building without him. He has not seen his family in many years, and we believe that he is more than deserving to see his loved ones. Any amount of donation is appreciated, and 100% of the proceeds will be put forward towards traveling expenses for James, so he does not have to pay out of pockets. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this just heartwarming? And a lot of people have been donating and donating and donating as we speak. 28,135 USD. And on March 7th, they wrote, tonight we're able to gift James with money for him to travel to Nigeria to visit his family in June. I'd like to thank everyone who donated. As you can see, what an impact you made to such an incredible man. All further donations will be given to James at the end of the school year in May to fund another trip. Oh my God. Oh my God. So this story went viral. Yeah, it went viral. But you can see it's not a bad story. It's not good stories don't usually go viral. I don't know why. You can see from the numbers here now that we just started the show. And I'm not sure a lot of people want to engage, but it's good for us to highlight some these good things as well. There are still good people in this world. There's a lot of unkindness in the world. There's a lot of, hate in this world, discord in this world, but there are still good people. And it goes to show you that kindness pays. It does pay. So I'm going to show you a video when the money was being presented to him, because that's where the cocoa is so touching. They took the money, the group of students. Remember, this was all a surprise. He wasn't aware. Okay. So this is just to tell you that, yeah, kindness pays. And also, it is good for you to be good. If he was a kind person who wasn't doing his job and he was feeling like, oh, these children that I'm old enough to be their grandfather, they're calling me by name. Don't you know who I am? He was pompous and, he wouldn't get this kindness. But the man humbled himself. He really, really humbled himself. And we all know that in the abroad, it's not so easy. A lot of people leave home like they think I'm just going to come and stay 5 years and I'll come back. They'll tell their spouse, especially if they are not coming with their families, to say, you know what, let me just go and hustle and try and make money and I will come back. You stay here with the family. Some say I'll come back in a year. Some say 2 years for a year. I mean, whenever I reflect on my own journey of coming to the abroad, I can't believe it, how long I've been here. If somebody had told me that I would still be in this country at all these years, I would say no. But time goes very, very quickly. You come here, you now see that it's not as straightforward. The journey of the abroad is not a sprint, it's marathon. You get stuck. This man has been stranded in America for over 10 years without seeing his wife and children in Nigeria. So this is when they presented the check to him, or the cash. I'm taking it from my friend Choma Momo's page on Instagram, and you should see the way he reacted. It was so
people that like really care about, and you've made the PC experience so good for all of us, for myself. Everyone here can testify to how good you are. And you told us a while ago that you wanted to see your family in Nigeria, that you haven't seen in a long time. So we came together, fourth floor right, started it, and we spread the word. We started GoFundMe because we take care of our own. That's what we do at PC. As long as I've been here, they've done that for me, done that for each other. So now we're doing it for you, part of the family. So our gift to you is a trip to Nigeria. So
you see the way he's shocked.
We also have a little gift inside. You're part of the family.
Love you, James.
Love you, James.
Oh my God. I told you there's gonna be a lot of traffic.
Come on, guys. Well, how did I deserve this, man? Oh my God, guys. All I'm trying to do is to do the right thing and make sure I'm doing good by you guys, man. This is unexpected, I don't know how much I can thank you guys, man. I don't know how much I can thank you. I pray from the bottom of my heart that God will continue to protect you guys, to make sure that you achieve your goal.
You're one of those people that like really care about, and you've made the PC experience so
yeah.
good for all
So
of us,
you can see that he prayed for them. He was quite surprised. It was all a surprise. And some of the lessons that Chioma pointed out here, let me read this. Chioma, if you are watching, I'm saying hi. How are you? Yeah, there are a few lessons here that we can learn from this story.
You're one of those people that like
give us a thumbs up if you are just joining, please. Give us a thumbs up. There are a few lessons here that we can learn from the story. The young people said he greets everybody with a smile. He always welcomes conversation no matter what time of the night you run into him. He truly cares about the students. He watches over them. So he doesn't feel like, the average, Nigerian person that will feel like I'm too good for this job, that will be, ashamed that, the way he's speaking, you can tell that he probably has, education from Nigeria, but obodooyinbo na leveler. Obodoyibo will humble everybody at one point or the other. But he took the job, he did it diligently. He did it diligently. He didn't say, I'm this in Nigeria. I'm a CEO in Nigeria. Do you know who I am? He humbled himself. These children, I mean, we talk about impact all the time. In whatever position you are, what impact, what kind of impression do people have about you? This is a Nigerian that is, you will say, just a security guard, right? But it's an honest job. Probably doesn't pay much. Because sometimes when you think about it, if you want to travel, you want to go home, someone can ask like, is it that if they don't pay him, how come he cannot afford to go home? But my person when he come out for home, now I know what he leave for home before he come out home. He's the only one that knows what he left behind. You don't know the kind of bukata that he has. We talk about black tax here all the time. Humility pays, asking for a friend. Yeah, absolutely. Is it the paper one we'll talk about before you sort yourself out, how to get your document, legal stay, depending on how you came to the country. And then when you travel, you start thinking about the bills that will accumulate, depending on the kind of, some people do 0 hours work, pay as you go work. If you travel, your bills are going to be mounting up and waiting for you. Chidinma, you read my mind. I was just going to quote that scripture, Proverbs 22:29. Do you see a man diligent in his work? He will stand before kings. He will not stand before obscure men. Wow. It just came to my mind right about now. Chidinma, you got me. You got me too much, my darling. I love you. Thank you. James humbled himself in that job, a very lowly job of a security guard, but he was impacting these young men in a hall of residence where they are. He will chat with them, he will have a chat with them, he will laugh with them. You know, if he wasn't friendly towards them, they wouldn't have known that he's been in the US for over 10 years and can go home. Nobody will know. But because he was so friendly with the students, they know his predicament. And I'm sure he didn't say it because he even thought that they can help him, because, I mean, their parents are probably giving them pocket money. They are students, you know. But you see the power of the internet. That is the power of the internet. So Choma is bringing out some lessons. Yes, so many lessons to be learned, she said. Number one, be passionate about what you do. Do it with joy. Do it. It's something that a lot of people have to learn when they come to the abroad, because we don't really, a lot of people are not taught or trained to really accept they are in a top position before they can take pride in what they are doing. Once they have a job that they feel like, oh, this job is beneath me, nah, they're not going to take pride in it. They wouldn't. So they would do it in a way that, you know, let me just do it to Shebi is just for me to get my money, for me to get paid. But he was like a friend to them. He was like an uncle to them, like a father to them. So Chama said, be passionate about what you do. Be kind. That one cannot even be overestimated. Be kind. Kindness can never go out of, you know, it can't go out of, what they call it. It doesn't expire. It's not go out of trend. It doesn't say, oh, because we used to be kind back in the day. Now nobody's kind. Just do your own. Don't worry about the rest of the world. You reap what you sow. That's another point. He's sown love. He's sown friendship into these young kids. And see the way they reciprocated. They got the money on GoFundMe. Come and see. People are dropping $5 here. And some people even donated cents. But it all adds up. Now he's got $28,000. Our children are more capable than we think. Yeah. They are more capable. Look at that. They thought about it just from, you know, I'm sure it's from just passing conversations. Like, how is your family, or where is your family? And you probably like, oh, you know what, I haven't seen my family in a long time because I'm in America. My family are in Nigeria and I've not been able to go back. Just like that. But look at, just from having that conversation, and because of the kind of person that he is as a person, jovial, smiling, he doesn't care that, oh, the money they're paying him is not even enough for him to save for him. Imagine 10 years, guys, not seeing your family for 10 whole years. It's even over 10 years. You will talk on the phone until all the spit for your throat go dry for conversations. Yeah. Now the story has gone viral. You see it. I saw it on ABC News. Everywhere, everybody's talking about it. The story just went, yeah. It just really went viral because people are like, oh my God, look at what this college student did. Look at what they did. Look at what they did. Look at what they did for their security guard. There's still kindness in this world, though. There is still kindness in this world. You just do your own. And another thing I wanted to add is that when you are doing things, you think nobody will notice. But people always, they observe. They might not even say anything, but people always observe you. They know. I mean, sometimes when I see the way people would describe me here, it's like they know me, like they really know me. And these are people that have basically not met me, even face to face. I've basically not even seen them before in my entire life. But there is a way that your character is like incense. You know how when there is smoke from incense or from any other thing, from fire, it's not something you can cover. Character is like that. It just evaporates. And whether it's good or bad, whether it's good or bad, people will notice. Patsy, thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate you. God bless you. People will observe, they will notice. They will notice whether you are good or bad. If you are doing the job and maybe you are, you're doing it, saying nobody is watching me, so I will come late. I will come when, if I like, I cut hours. If I like, I ask somebody to cover for me. I will not show up. There's dignity in labor. There's dignity in labor. People notice. I told you the story of a gardener. Somebody who is a gardener inherited a fortune. He was a family gardener for one of these designers brand. I can't remember the name of the brand now. It was one of the top luxury designer brand. The man no kuku marry, Ibo, no children, nothing. He left his whole fortune for his gardener. The gardener has been in his family for years. That is how he bequeathed every cent, all his stakehold in the business. He left it to that gardener. So there's dignity in labor. And when you have anything that you found, if you find your hands to do anything you find to do, do it. Do it like, like, don't do it like nobody is watching you. Sometimes we come abroad and we bring some of those bad practices. We do things haphazardly, we don't show up when nobody is watching. We try to do things, because they won't see me. But look at what happened to this man. Just see how generous, because he was also generous in his spirit to them. He was kind to them. He showed them compassion. He nurtured them. And those students came together. This young blood, according to what they call them over here, very young men. They came all together, raised this money. I mean, they were initially just looking for maybe a few £1,000s, maybe 3,000 or 3,500. After all, how much is, even if it's business class you want to take, a loany tickets, But look where the money has reached now. And it was so appreciative when they donated the money to him. He knelt down. It was just He was shocked and he was grateful. So, yeah, a lot of lesson in this story is just to tell you that, okay, sometimes negative news always travels very fast. People like to talk about, a particular country, especially Nigeria, in a negative way. Talk about, people who are doing fraud, who are doing this, who are doing that. But it's the danger of stereotype, right? You stereotype a whole country. Every Nigerian that come abroad is a fraudster. I'm not a fraudster. I'm a Nigerian, proudly Nigerian for that matter. But you see another Nigeria. I'm sure there are so many. All of you listening to me now that you're watching me here, I'm sure Brad Patrick is not a fraudster. Patsy is not a fraudster. Chinya is not a fraudster. Esther is not a fraudster. In every country, there will always be good and bad people. But unfortunately, it is only the bad that people will see. Mm? It is only the bad that they will talk about. 28K. 28K. I'm sure he doesn't even make that in a year in that job because he's not even full-time. So that tells me that he does that part-time. Then he probably has another job that he's doing as well, just to make ends meet. Lori bills noni. Now on top of all these bills, we go pay. We go they work. You go be like say they work. The money you'll be that you are earning good money, but it will be like, where is the money going to? Because it's one thing or the other. Let's not even go and start talking about the black tax alone. No. Yeah. Black tax. That one would drain it. It would take everything. So it's just a short one, for people to know that it is good to be good. And being good never goes out of fashion. Yeah, that's the word I was trying to remember. It never goes, being kind never goes out of fashion in whatever position that you find yourself, especially as Africans in the diaspora. Let's try to, the thing you need to bear in mind is that they say picking where good, na papa born, picking where no good, na mama born. That is the case of Africans, especially Nigerians. If you are not good, na Nigeria born you. Once you are not good, like you've done something that is criminal in nature, now you are in Nigerian, they will tag everybody, they will refer you and call you a Nigerian, and they will say because you are Nigerian. You see? So let us always try to represent our countries and our communities in a good way. If you are employed to do work, do the work. Do the work. We they see the way when the owners of the land they do their work. They know they play with their work. They know they play with their work. Because at the end of the day, our people used to say that a good name is better than silver and gold. Look at James now. His name is everywhere. Now, if you just Google it now, you will see, his picture will come up. He's brought honor. He may not have seen his family for 10 years, and those who are doing criminal things may have been going to travel and, living the life. But look at the dishonor that they will eventually bring to their names and to their families. But he's brought honor to his name and to his family. Because look at that. Look at what these children are saying about him, these young adults. Please, let's be friendly. Let's be friendly. They say when you are in Rome, you behave like a Roman. Let's be friendly. Let's learn how, to conduct ourselves, especially in our places of work. If you have a code of conduct and ethics of your profession, please do not try to disregard it and say, this is not how we do it. Why should I have to do this? And you'll be cutting corners, looking for corners. If they say do 8 hours, you want to do 6 hours and looking for somebody to cover for you. Eventually, legit might take time, but not legit pay. Me, I always tell my children and anybody that cares to listen, crime and criminality, no only two ending for everybody that is a criminal or a crook. You only have two ending. It's only two ending for them. It's either they go to that place where they will put chain and lock them up, or they are in the ground. Only two places. So is it worth it? No, he's not. He's a honorable man. An honorable man he is. Very, very honorable. Yeah. So that's the story of James. Nothing much to say. It's a very, very heartwarming story. It's endearing. I'm very happy for him that he's going to be able to see his family at last. He will be able to see his children at least. Separation is not easy. Guys, if you want to say something, jump in. I'm going to end in 10 minutes. Jump in. My link is in comment section. Separation has put family apart for it's not easy. Where couples are separated. Pastor Shola talked about how America separated him and his wife for 15 years. I don't even know how. I've never had to deal with that, but I don't think that would be an easy thing to do. Where you don't see your children growing up. You don't wake up every morning and you see somebody say, good morning, daddy, good morning, mommy. You know, even though you are married, you become like a single person. You know, like a man like this now, is a mature man, no wife to care for him, to cook, you know, no wife to even hold on to on a cold winter night because of America. It's happening everywhere in the world. It's happening everywhere where people are separated because of immigration, jackpot issues. It's not an easy thing. May God have mercy on immigrants. It's not easy. Now to my darling, welcome.
Hi, Mama. Good afternoon.
How are you, love? Welcome.
I am good. I just wanted to share my story real quick. So I think it was 8, 9 years ago. I had a surgery. I lost my job, and then I was looking for a job. So and then I babysit by the side. So I just filled out my information on one website. Maybe I'll get that part time before I get a job. So this man that my cousin used to work for him, he has a security company, and my cousin had me as his next of kin. The man saw my name. He saw me. He was looking for me. That's why he called me. So when he called me, so he was like, "Oh, his wife is just going for a procedure, and they need somebody to watch their 6 month old baby." So I said, "No problem." And the pay wasn't like too great. But so because of me accepting that job, I started taking care of that boy. He became like my son. Like the way I treat him, you think he's my child.
Right.
Like my phone is full of his pictures. That was how I became close to the family. This man made sure I got my first car. After I had an accident with my first car, I lost the car. He went and got another car from another mechanic. He paid the person cash. And every week he was deducting from my paycheck until I finished paying. And then when my husband was supposed to come here, he was the one that helped me. My husband came here, like, I'll give him a job to start from somewhere. He helped my brother-in-law. In total, they became family.
Wow.
You understand?
Just
They
from
became
taking a job
family.
to babysit.
Yes, just from babysitting. Now
And
I
it's
don't
not
work with
just
them
because
anymore.
you babysat their baby. It's the way you did it,
Yes,
you know?
yes, it was
The
the way that
kindness
yes,
and the joy you took in
yes,
doing it.
yeah. Sometimes they will beg me to stay late. Sometimes it got to a point where if he's going out with the wife, if I'm not available to watch the kids, they will not go out because he doesn't trust anybody to watch them. Because if I come to watch them, they don't call the parents. So that's how it became like family. They're doing stuff for the kids. He invites me every time. Even when I stop working with him, he'll call me like, you're still family. You can always stop by. So if like you were saying, everything you find yourself doing, do it well. I wasn't doing it for the pay at that time because the pay even wasn't even too great. But just because of the purpose of what I was doing, because the wife needed help and she was not feeling too well. So I
Yeah.
had to help with that. He was just 6 months old.
And let me just tell you
So
something. People think that financial reward is the only kind of reward. Actually,
no,
like I keep telling you guys, money is the least thing.
no,
Because you know what Reverend Sam said something. He said because a lot of us come from extreme deprivation, so we
yes,
overvalue
the
money.
poverty mentality.
Yeah, we overvalue money.
Yeah,
Let me tell you something. One connection is enough to change your life.
yeah, yeah,
Money
a
cannot buy
hundred
it.
percent,
One
100%.
connection to the right person is enough to change the story of your life completely.
Yep,
One connection. So it's
and
not
that was
everything that
fun.
is money, 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 money.
Yep,
That's why
I
I always
moved
have a
from
problem with people
babysitting.
that too,
I moved to the company.
yeah, people
I
that
moved
too
to his
money
company.
conscious. You
Hmm.
might think you are smart, but it does me one
No,
kind. Mm.
yeah, it's much more than that. I started working for the company. I stopped babysitting when I was going to school, like everything. So like he asked me about personal stuff, what I'm doing, he give me guidance and the rest of it. So imagine from me, it helped like three other members of my family. And I
Yeah.
don't work with them now anymore. I can always refer somebody to them if I have somebody that wants to work. And I have this person, can you help him? Chicken, and no problem. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's beautiful. Thank you so much
yeah.
for sharing.
And when I was leaving too, he told me, he said, I'm not gonna hold you down. But if you find yourself anything that you want to do, you have my support. So when I was ready to leave, it wasn't like a big deal.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Attitude and character is
yep.
everything. Let's have the right attitude. Some people, their attitude is not good. If you even call their attention to, they say, this is how I am. Oh, take me and leave me. This is how. No, don't be like that.
Nigerians are so good with that.
Take me and leave me. Take me
Yeah.
and leave me. No, nobody wants to take you like that. Your attitude is stinking. Kindness
No.
costs nothing.
Nope. Nope.
Hmm.
It's free. But Nigerians have problems. And he said
Yeah.
that he has had experience with other Nigerians that he has called to BBC before, that he doesn't take Nigerians anymore. So I was the person that he tried again. And I'm telling you, his kids just call me randomly to check on me.
Yeah.
We talk like,
Thank
so
you.
that's just, yeah.
Thank you so much, my darling daughter. God bless you.
Uh, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Chidima. It's the power of sponsorship that brother Ernest is always talking about. Sponsorship can get you to places, and we don't explore it in our community. Just pay me. Just pay me. Give me my money. Give me my money. It's money, 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 money. It's not like money is not good, but there are some things that are more valuable that will help your life more than money. Welcome, Chidiba. You hardly ever call. You are
Auntie
always in the
B.
comments. When you call today, okay, Lara.
Auntie B, this is my very first time calling. Oh, very, very first time ever.
I'm not even sure if I've heard your
It's
voice on the
alright.
platform.
No, this is my first
Wow.
time ever calling. Yes.
Really?
So I've broken record. I've broken record
Chidima,
today.
finally.
Yes.
You have
Finally.
This is serious.
The yoke,
Welcome, my dear.
the yoke has been broken.
It's
Thank
broken
you, ma.
today. It's broken.
I just wanted to add something to the fact that we are highlighting how he's been kind, he's been diligent. I thought of another angle that must have made those students to like think of this kind act. The way he talks about his family. He must have been the kind of man that is forever always lamenting how he misses them, constantly praising them, like constantly maybe on the phone with them in such a way that they knew that this is the most important thing to him, his family.
Yeah.
If he's the kind of person that went there and forgot his family and is chasing women up and down or had another family, that wouldn't have happened. So the value he placed in his family is the same value these students place in his family to reunite
You
them.
just know that he's a
That's
responsible
just what I
man.
wanted to bring up.
Chidinma is very from his actions and the way the students have described him, you will know he's a very responsible person.
Yeah.
You can tell that he is responsible.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's all I had to say, though. Yeah.
Thank you, Chidinma, the first time caller. I appreciate you. We talk so much on WhatsApp. I feel like you are here.
Yes.
I know you are here, but you are not really. You don't call. Oh, okay. Release
I'll be calling more often.
frequently now.
Amen. Amen. Bye.
Thank you, Rolf. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, please give us a thumbs up. We are talking about good character. For one, something different from Nigeria, this, Nigeria, that. Something humane. In this world we live now, that there seems to be zero humanity in people. Look at these kids, what they did. My goodness. It's sweet my belly. Oh. Brother Patrick, sir. Welcome, sir. Unmute yourself, sir.
Hey, good job, Auntie B. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just want to add this to it, especially to we immigrants. You know, if you are working anywhere, you can move up to management level, irrespective of where you come from. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa. But like you said, you have to be diligent.
Yeah.
and your character too goes a long way.
Yeah.
And I tell people, when you're in a place, I know you are going to like the job, you are going to stay there for long. What you need to do is to look for the career path and how to move up.
Yeah.
And how would you do that? You need to go up and talk to people.
Yeah.
Up there. Schedule an appointment with a senior manager.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
And it is your diligence, your efficiency that will promote you.
Mm-hmm.
And Auntie B, most jobs that they even post internally, they are training people already that's going to occupy that position.
Yes, they prefer to hire in-house because the person is already familiar with the organization.
Yes, they have somebody in mind that have been doing similar job.
Yeah.
And if you are there, don't be. Some people, some Nigerians say, I don't talk to people. All those things. But no,
I just mind my business. I just come there, do my work, and go home.
Yes.
I don't talk to anybody. You're antisocial. That's what you are.
Yes, if they are doing something and they bring your own. I forgot what they call
bring
it.
and share. Bring and share.
Bring. You don't have to cook from home. You can buy from the store.
Bring
you can
and
even
share.
get
Some
fruit.
people will never go to any of their company's events. They won't show up.
Yes, if you are doing like potluck, you can buy fruits that I can't cook. I just buy fruit. They will say they like fruit. You share. You interact with people. Let them know you. And to be, I can come online and talk because of the job I'm doing. I'm done. It's my boss. I just got a new position. The man just comes and say, Patrick, please, I know you can. I want you to go and head this department. I said, what? Somebody has been there, want to retire. I said, what is this man doing? He said, Patrick, I talked to HR that it's Patrick I'm putting. And people have been there for 40 years.
Wow.
In that department.
Wow.
And they brought this man that has accent to come and meet their boss. But they have no choice.
Favor.
So my boss just said, Patrick, I told the child, don't post it. I want Patrick. This is a white guy. He just put me there. The funniest thing, when I got there, the lady that was there, that has been there for 16 years, she has accumulated vacation. She just put it on the calendar. I said, Patrick, I'm going on vacation. I said, what? Without being trained. I can't hold her because she decides she's not going to use the vacation. She just went. I said, God, I need your help. They just said, Patrick, it's your turn. Go on your seat. Go to your office. I said, what? I sat there. By God's grace, I was able to do it.
Massive congratulations,
the feeling is there. And the B is normal. People were not happy.
Of course.
That this man is coming, but I have to just flow with them. I know them. It's not. If it is
you
me,
win them over. You have to win them over.
Yeah, if it is me too, I will not be happy. But look at this guy. Where is he coming from? But I have to flow with them.
Yeah.
I have to ask questions. But now we are working as a team. So what I'm trying to bring up, people should try to collaborate with people. Be nice.
Yeah.
Like this guy, he humbled himself. Look at the way he's speaking. This man has a degree. Most Nigerians that are here, they went to college. Like you said, he's doing part-time.
Yeah.
Humble yourself.
Yeah.
I don't want to start saying the kind of work I've done in America. You have to be a leveler first before you move up.
Absolutely.
So whatever you are, if you know, I've seen people that as an RN that rose up to be a director in a big hospital.
Yeah.
Before they have their masters, they move from there. Nobody is doing anybody. That mentality we have from Nigeria, nobody, somebody is doing me. I have to fast. You are just deceiving yourself.
Or people that are negative mindset, they will tell you, in this company, no, you're a black man, no. You're a black woman, no. They will never take you. They will never, those kind of people, avoid them. Run away from them.
Auntie B, I'm not boasting. The company pay for my MBA. The president of the company said, Patrick, you are crazy. I wanted to do MBA. I couldn't do it. We had a meeting. Say, I'm sorry. I don't like to put people on sports. There's a man here, Patrick. Can you please stand up? Let's honor him. I just closed my eyes. I said, no, you deserve it.
Wow.
They pay for my MBA. So you have to push yourself out there. Talk to people. Yes, tell them you can do it. They are going to train you.
Yes.
But the most important, you have to be diligent and be nice and good to people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so
All
much.
right. God
Congratulations,
bless.
Brother Patrick.
Thank
We
God
wish
for
you
everything.
continued success. So, in your new role, by the grace of God, you will excel all expectation in Jesus' name, sir.
Amen.
Anointing for increase in
Amen.
Jesus' name.
Thank you.
Well done,
Thank
sir.
you for your prayer. God bless you.
Amen.
All right,
Amen.
thanks.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. It's very, very important, our conduct in our places of work. The people that we interact with, you don't know who is who. Honestly, you don't know. You don't know who is who. And you start talking. You think you are talking with your colleagues. You don't know where those chats, where it gets to. So you need to be, don't bring that mentality from Nigeria that, or some people, they go to their workplace, all they do is complain about their bosses. They will be complaining, about management. They will complain, they will never say anything nice about the organization. Etima Ogiri Leti. Those words they have ears in your non-baby is human beings. So I think we can learn from, Mr. James' experience and also what Brother Patrick has shared with us just now, and what Natu also shared with us. When you are given a job, no matter how you think that job is beneath you, you are a big man in Nigeria. You are a chief doctor, barrister, doctor, Mrs. Professor in Nigeria. This is abroad. Nobody cares about your title. Oyibo people call themselves by first name. Even CEO, they call them by first name. Nobody cares about title. Leave your title in JFK. Leave it in Heathrow as you are coming abroad. Nobody send you with your title. You have to really bring yourself down. That's why some people cannot stay here, because the life is too simple for them. They don't have all that plenty protocol that will be following them up and down. Mopo that will be following them up and down. They don't like it because nobody celebrates you. You know the way they celebrate people back home in Nigeria, as if you are a small god. Only you will be coming. 20 people will be following you. Bolon law. Where are you going? This is what makes people to behave as if. But here, what you concern Oyibo man? Bicycle gone. Now they go ride for our Britico. Our how many times that they've changed prime minister so much, I've lost count. The one that won the last election, that was our prime minister, Boris Johnson. We used to ride bicycle all around London. If you see him, you will not know that he was a mayor of London then. He was living in a flat with his girlfriend in Southeast London. You both know same person. And it's not like he didn't have money. He comes from a very, very wealthy family. Somebody that went to Eton College. They are aristocrats. They are upper class. But to them, their life is not all about, I don't know. The way our lifestyle is completely different from the average Oyibo lifestyle. They don't fancy all those things. What they spend money on is not what we spend money on. So when you come here, you got to learn, all those things are not important, and be careful. Do you know why I'm cheating? We like that. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Please, be like Mr. James. Anywhere you work, whether it's corporate America or you are cleaning floor, it does not matter. You have to start from somewhere. Because where you are today is not going to determine, it's not going to be the rest of your life. There's always opportunity for growth. Change is the only thing that is constant in life. So because you are cleaning floors today, doesn't mean that, you're going to be cleaning floors forever. Tomorrow, you can be the CEO of that organization. Some people take some jobs when they are going to college or they are going to school, they are doing their master's, PhD, whatever, just to make money. The other day, I saw a video of, I think it was yesterday, I saw a video of the actress, Rita, what's her name? Rita Dominic, saying that she took a break from acting once upon a time and came to London and became a carer. She said she's never mentioned it before. People were shocked. A whole Rita can be a carer. I said, what makes her a hoe? Why is she a hoe? Is she not a human being? Is she better than the people that are doing care work? Because in Nigeria, you put people in those kind of, positions that, you are big. You are big. She said she took a care job because she needed to make ends meet, and she was caring for elderly people, and she found it very fulfilling. People could not believe it. She humbled herself at that point in her life because she wasn't in Nigeria. Abroad now, your mates. Before you parents for London, you go here and win. So she took a job, not minding that she's an actress in Nigeria who is a celebrity, big celebrity. But this is UK. Nobody sent you. Somebody like Shola Sobowale also told a story about how she had to come down from her high horse as an actress because she needed money to train her children. Came to the UK and went working. She said there's no kind of job she didn't do. People used to see her in the bus and we say, is that you? Eh? So you can come here and be doing it, you are working like this? She said, I needed to do the job because I needed to train my children. So it's all about humility. Just humble yourself. God loves people that are humble. Pride goes before a fall. And that's why you see people that are always very prouding. All those prouding people. Prouding. The prouding people, they always, it takes them longer to achieve their dreams because they are too prouding. The priding is too much. And we've heard stories about how people will come from Nigeria to their abroad. They would categorically say, I can't do that job. They will say, I can't do that job. It's beneath me for me to do that job. But eating is not beneath you. Sleeping in a warm house is not beneath you. Paying for electricity and gas to keep your house warm is not beneath you. But doing a job that will earn you income is beneath you. All is pride. Pride goes before a fall. So, yeah, humble yourself. When you need to, roll your sleeves up, get on with the job, do it. It doesn't mean that you're not going to get back to your big time job again. Queen said she did care in Elephant and Castle, Shola Sobowale. Wow. She's back to acting now. She's back to acting. Look at all the roles she's giving now. But at that time, she needed to raise money to train her children. And her children are honoring her now. You are broke. You say jobs are, we hear it quite a lot. Oh, people will come and say, no, do you know what I was doing in Nigeria? Me that was a director in Nigeria, you expect me to come here and be doing this kind of job? No way. That is beneath me. It's beneath my status. Oh my God. Yeah. So this is a very, very heartwarming story about a Nigerian, James, Mr. James. He didn't even mind the fact that the children, the young people are even calling him by name. You know, if he's the average proud person, some Nigerians, you call them by name, you're in trouble. They will say, am I your mates? In their places of work, these children are young enough to be his children. But they are calling him James. He didn't see anything wrong in it because he understands the culture. This is America. Nobody's going to call you Uncle James. Nobody's going to call you high as they can put Mister. But he didn't even mind. He didn't mind because that was not what was important to him. He was just getting the job done. And he did it with dignity. Yeah. Let's see this comment for Kutemba. Kutemba said, Auntie B, you are right. It's good to behave well in a place of work. I work in a nursing home and our matron asked me if I can bring anyone from home. I said yes. Wow. You see? Your good behavior, Kutemba, has opened the door for you to bring somebody now because of the way you've treated your job. You see? Being diligent in your job has a reward. So please, that's our pride as we are coming. Just put it inside your suitcase and put it in your wardrobe. Don't take it anywhere else. It doesn't help you. You need to eat. You need to put food on the table. You have those responsibilities. You have family waiting for you back home that depend on you. Get on with it and do it with a smile. Okay? If you know Sabi how to fake smile, go learn them. Or you both Sabi and where. Do it with a smile. Be polite to people, please, and thank you. Let that be your song. Please, thank you, please, thank you, please. Somebody sent me an email today at work and they were saying something. It didn't even have anything to do with me. They were complaining about something that somebody did in a ward. I quickly called And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. You know, and she was like, no, why are you apologizing? It's not you. I say, I beg. I know wahala. I'm sorry. I didn't do it, but I'm apologizing on behalf of my colleague. So let's humble ourselves. Humility goes a long way. The way you treat people goes a long way. They will remember. Kindness never goes out of fashion. It doesn't cost you anything. It's out of pride and arrogancy. As people will say, some people will say it's arrogancy. I don't know if that English is correct. It's arrogance that I know. But anyway, I've heard people say arrogancy. If you are doing arrogancy, please don't do it. Don't do it. Good character, humor, laughing with people, smiling, saying thank you, please, thank you. Is good. Being friendly, have a good demeanor. Your body language shouldn't be aggressive or angry. You know, smile, talk to people, have a chat. You know, be friendly. Don't hold your face. Don't hold your face. Some people, they don't hold their face. Hold their face. Oh my God. Yeah. We should learn those things. It's very, very important. It makes you, survive in a job, any job you do in the abroad. Bless guest Auntie B. Twice a manager picked me for a new position. I was wondering what I did to deserve such favor. I later found out her sister is a part owner of the business. Wow. Yeah, don't do arrogance, you do humbleness. Humbleness is better. Humility is better. Smile, be humble, say thank you. Don't say, I'm too good for this job. Don't say, am I your mate? How dare you call me by my name? Am I your mate? Can't you call me uncle? Or can't you call me Mrs. Dr. Mrs.? Don't you know I'm a Mrs.? I'm still a Mrs. When I don't carry on a Nigerian mentality, when I look for title up and down, go on a workplace, so yeah, it's not, it's not the best. So OJ says Oyibo people really love and appreciate chats. So maybe because of their lonely culture. They do, they go chat, you say you go tire. From my mind sometimes I'll say, hey, when this one go end now? And when you are talking to them on the phone, they will take their time. They know they rush like us. You know, we Nigerians say, rush that they're supposed to call us. We rush about everything. They know they rush. They take their time. Everything to the average Oyibo person is an experience. Having a conversation with you is an experience. Having dinner or lunch is an experience. They enjoy. They will take their time to do it. But we are rushing from one thing to the other. Yeah, let's just be kind. It's good to be kind. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Give us a thumbs up if you are just joining. I'm ending now. But don't you worry. The whole week is packed. It's packed with a lot of shows that I've lined up for you guys. Over the farm, give me a thumbs up. You're going to love me this next couple of days because I have a lot that I've set up that I'm going to be bringing your way. Tomorrow, let's start with tomorrow. What do I have for you tomorrow? So I'm having shows back to back from now till Sunday. So tomorrow, we are going to be talking about, who are we talking about tomorrow? Ungungu Watiogo. How many people remember Ungungu Watiogo? Do we have any literature students? I'm a literature student from secondary school, so I know all these people. In case you didn't know, Ungungu Watiogo is an author. He's an author, one of those literary giants of Africa. He's from Kenya. Very well known, renowned literary authors. He's an author. So his son has come out to say a few things. Weep not child. Okay, we have some literature students here, right? Yeah, we read Weep Not Child for literature in secondary school, back in secondary school. That's him. He's a literary, how am I pronouncing this? Literary icon. Literary icon. His name is he professor? I don't know if he's a professor. If he's not a professor, he should be a doctor or something like that. Ungungu Watiogo. I used to find the name very funny because I never heard a name like that before. It's an African writer from Kenya. Apparently, he's a Mongo Park. He's still alive, oh. By the way, he's 89 years old. He's still alive. We are talking about him today. His son is the one that is exposing him, saying that he's a Mongo Park. And he grew up thinking that the way he was getting physical with their mom was normal. So we're going to talk about that tomorrow. It's very, very interesting that we'll talk about this, because I think, all the time we talk about how we talk about children learning from observation. We talk about, how when some people get old, they think, oh, my children have abandoned me. This is very, very important that people know. These children don't forget. The son is not a baby. He's a grown, mature man himself. He's an author himself now. And he has quite a lot to say. Mongo Park icon Junior says Mongo Park. Yeah. Yeah. You want to teach me how to pronounce the name? How do they pronounce it? Ungugi? Is it Ungungi Wantongo? Is it Wantongo? Oh, please forgive me. I don't know how to pronounce it. That's how we used to call it in Nigeria. Ungugi Wantiogo. Okay, tomorrow you will teach me how to pronounce it then. Grace. Yeah? Okay, dear. We'll talk about it tomorrow. So make it early here with me. Tomorrow is Friday, so let's hang out with this story for the weekend, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, back to back to back to back. So give us a thumbs up, subscribe, like, and yeah, tomorrow we're back. We want to talk about this. It's very, very important. Please share the video, share the link. There's a lot of learning in this story, because the man, how people usually talk about their parents when they are gone. He's still alive, and is not in a good condition now. Apparently, he's living alone by himself, and he's sick. Oh my show. If people knew what awaits them, they will do better. Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We'll talk about Mongo Park icon tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this one. I know it was not exciting the way people expected it to be. You never expected, because it's not a trending story. It's not about people breaking up or things like that, but it's still very heartwarming. We need to appreciate these young people. They did an amazing thing in this world that is so cold today, where there's so much hate. When there is kindness, especially this is done because of who he is as a Nigerian, working and living in the abroad, not seeing your family for 10 years plus. And these children decided to make that dream come to pass. Wow. It's so heartwarming. So give us a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow, bright and early. May God bless you. Thank you so much. Keep being good. Keep being kind. He has his rewards. Okay? Me, I enjoy it. It's my second nature. Kindness is my second nature. Yeah, I just love it. It's who I am as a person. I can't be any other thing. So I thank God for the grace to be able to do it effortlessly. Some people cannot do it so easily because of their past experiences and their upbringing. But if you know that, there are things that made you that way, try to work on yourself. It's called building your character. Change your character in a way that you become a pleasant human being that people want to see. Compassion is very, very important. Being compassionate is good. Empathy, just being human, being friendly. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow night. Have a good evening. I love you. Bye, guys. See you tomorrow.